I know what y'all think, but Thomas, it's Why Wednesday. What do you mean get with the shits? Oh, you finna find out. Oh, you finna find out. Oh, you finna find out. We getting with the shits this morning. If y'all ain't prepared for the shits, my advice, stay home. We get ready to get with the shits. I got a serious question. Why does Laura Loomer still exist? Morning, Mandy. Morning, Charmaine. I got a simple question. Why does Laura Loomer still exist? How is she walking around here with an unrocked jaw? How is she still walking around here with teeth? But you know what? I want to put y'all in a mood. I made this song for the 3rd anniversary of the Villains Guild. And then shit that happened this year made me kind of feel ashamed of this. But now I realize, nah, I ain't got shit to be ashamed of. Yeah, I mean this timeline, Jay Thomas. I no longer have to feel, you know what I mean? Because the guild still endures. New faces, same fights. So for a long time, this was the one, like when I made this, I made it with my heart in it. And a lot of people broke my goddamn heart. But I still love this. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Because I want to put y'all on the shits. There's going to be some people who ain't going to like what I got to say this morning. To them I say, cope. Because it's time to get with the shits. Let me back up a little bit. For all of you who ain't never been here to see what the shits look like, get your hearts up. We finna get to the shits today, baby. We get with the shits today, baby. If you don't know, you better call your mama. Y'all better ask her what the hell's going on. Because I'm getting with the shits this morning. I used to feel ashamed of this song after everything that happened. Because I made this song specifically for the 3rd anniversary of the Villains Guild. And then when shit started happening, I stopped liking it. But you know what? Nah. I'm still a villain. As long as I endure, so does the Villains Guild. As long as Sour Latte, General Gambit, Angry IT Nerd, What Jay Said, and the incomparable Professor Moriarty, as long as they breathe, the guild endures. I'm about to get y'all up on shit today. I think there's a little bit too much politeness up here. Know what I mean? I don't do politeness. When you kick me in my face, I'm trying to take your goddamn head off. When you say something smart, I'm ready there with the shit. I'm gonna smack shit. As long as Dave and Swords and Smoking Hot and Taz and Chaos and Tiger Bomb and Doc Hazard, as long as they breathing, the guild endures. I don't ever want anybody to think, oh, well, the Villains Guild's just a little TikTok chat. Bullshit. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like us. B goddamn G. We are the bad boys of the game. We're the bad girls of the game. We didn't come here to be nice to your bitch ass. No, we came to put foot So far up your ass, you gotta open your mouth so we can get our goddamn boots off. The guild always endures. And the one thing the guild, above everything else, the one goddamn thing we all will tell you to a man is that you don't piss in our face, because we will rip your shit off. We, us, we are them. When we walk in the room, bow your goddamn heads. We are the antagonists of the goddamn story. And I'm sorry, I'm getting real tired of playing real nice with bitch ass people. So I don't have to. I wasn't expected to be in the party anyway. Invite me on your little shows on MSN. I don't give a shit. I'm a grown man. I stand on what I stand on. No apologies. I live authentically. I live with truth, and I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Today we getting with the shits, baby. Why is Laura Loomer walking her ass around here without getting her goddamn teeth knocked out? Y'all wasn't ready. Y'all were not ready. But I was. Let me tell y'all something. And let me make this abundantly clear to you. You got one time to disrespect me. One. Forgiveness went out the window. Compassion went out the window. All you get now is anger, musty nuts, and a fist in your mouth. We play way too goddamn nice with people who should be having their ass beat. So that's the topic for today, kids. Why is Laura Loomer walking around here with an unrocked jaw? Who told this Botox experiment she could talk about anybody? Bitch, you have the nerve, the gall to say anything to Jasmine Crockett. Your goddamn face looks like a Chucky doll. Bitch, you have lost your goddamn mind. You have fallen and bumped your goddamn head. It's Why Wednesday. Why hasn't anybody put paws and hands and feet and toenails on Laura Loomer? That bitch has the audacity to call Representative Jasmine Crockett a black hood rat bitch. You unwanted waste. You used condom being thrown out of a window at 75 miles an hour on I-95. You who has more fillers inside of her than a goddamn pay-per-view of WWE. Bitch, you have a lot. And I mean, you got the audacity gauntlet with all 6 audacity stones shoved up your ass. Bitch, are you out of your goddamn mind? Have you fallen and bumped your goddamn head? Bitch, what's wrong with you? And this is the antagonism that black folks got to walk through and smile just to be able to live in this society. I watched a PBS documentary because me and my wife have been on PBS. We got the little PBS app. Best thing ever. Season 4 of Unforgotten had me in tears. Playboy, Playboy! New York City Playboys in the building. But while I was on there, I watched a documentary about the time a sheriff in Charleston, South Carolina, blinded a black soldier coming home from World War II. His story was so moving that Harry Truman got into his mind things like the integration of the armed forces. It was because of this story. This story was so powerful that the director, the legendary director Orson Welles, who had a radio show on at the time, not only talked about this story, but also kept talking about it, named the sheriff that did it. This story was so powerful that the judge involved in the case, rock rib conservative Republican judge, was so disgusted when the prosecution of this case was shitty, and he just knew that the jury was going to come back in 15, 20 minutes and find this white sheriff not guilty. The judge said, I'm going to take a walk. They said, Your Honor, these people might be coming back any minute. He's like, well, let them stew in this. Because the judge knew this man was going to get off. This is the case that brought Thurgood Marshall involved, the NAACP involved, Walter White involved, not Walter White from Breaking Bad, Walter White, one of the pioneers of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP. This case was the catalyst for bringing desegregation cases to the Supreme Court. Baltimore's in the building. What up, B. Moore? The case of a sheriff blinding a black GI. But y'all don't want us to say shit. Y'all want to keep coming to us. Y'all want to keep shitting on us. Y'all want to keep doing these things that antagonize the lives of black men, black women, black elderly, black children, black gays, black theys, college students, hood rats, whatever the hell you want to, not hood rats, but people living in the hood. Y'all want to antagonize us, and then y'all want us to kumbaya and not beat your ass to sleep. Laura Loomer got a lot of nerve. But I can't go ham. Morning, Jay. I can't go ham because if I do, I'm called misogynistic. She could call Jasmine Crockett a hood rat black bitch, but I can't tell her, your ass be sucking dick. I can't say that. I can't say that. If a black woman said it, y'all would be calling her ratchet and ghetto. But it's okay for this goddamn blow-up doll that's alive. The striking Viking Sigrid's in the building. Erica Kirk is being touted as this second coming of Mary Magdalene or whatever the hell. Ask her what happened in Romania and how come the bitch ain't back there. I get sick of this. I get sick of this. Because they have set the rules in opposition. Now, Detroit's in the building, D-Town, what's happening? Tell me if this makes sense to you. A stereotype about African Americans is that we are loud and violent. No matter how eloquent our words, no matter how stirring our speeches, no matter the achievements that we make, no matter the love that we have for ourselves, the stereotype is that black folk are loud and violent. Who burned down Rosewood? Who burned down Greenwood, aka Black Wall Street? Who tore down Seneca Village in New York? Who burned down and then buried Oscarville under a lake? That wasn't us. Historically, it has been violence done to black folk as opposed to violence being done by black folk. White people didn't believe in hip hop until Eminem showed up. Forgiato blow all in the goddamn woods trying to be this country boy. Bitch, you are a trust fund baby who stays in Florida because you know if you go any further north of the goddamn Mason-Dixon line, somebody gonna beat your ass. That Trump shit don't play really well in Detroit or Baltimore. Don't play well in Brick City in New Jersey. You will get your entire ass whooped. But you can be in the woods because you a wood guy. So we get violence done to us, but we can't react to it. That's why y'all bastards just completely bleach the bones and therefore bleach the life of Dr. Martin Luther King. See, it's easier for you to accept that king than it would be for you to accept the king that talked about how this nation gave away millions of acres in the West and the Midwest while they told their former black slaves to pull themselves up by their goddamn bootstraps. That's the problem. We get violence done to us, but we're always talked about how violent we are. Well, look at black on black crime. You hear the white part of that? There wasn't any. Not a one. Not a one. And don't get me wrong. This does it to every group. Did y'all think, well, black folks were the only ones? No, we were the canary in the coal mine. They started with the natives, the native and indigenous people. Oh, they got their ass up out of there. Oh, they got their ass up out of there. And then they came and got our black asses. And this brings me back to Laura Loomer. The goddamn Cabbage Patch doll that grew up. Why was that okay for her to say that about a black woman? Why was it okay for Donald Trump to take his monkey ass to the goddamn UN, lie in their face, and then tell the people in the UN, hey, you got to kick in more money? Why was that even allowed? For the same reason that we're told we have to find our better angels. Because, and I'm going to say it, America loves it when the minorities are defenseless, and they love it when the majority gets to pick on them. This is the problem. This is the goddamn problem. Be safe, theme park. This is the goddamn problem. America loves it when a minority can't fight back. They love the shit. They build movies off of that. When we are painted as the antagonist of the story, America, everything's all right in the world with America. Donald Trump got up there and did that shit because Donald Trump personally doesn't believe any of those people are any good. He has to suck off on Russia, of course. Can't really ignore Great Britain, whatever. China, Japan, Korea, Nigeria, Tanzania, Mozambique, South Africa. Donald Trump doesn't think they should be in the room. That's why he can say that shit. Because he thinks he's better than them people. And the crazy part about it is, there's not a world leader anywhere, with the exception of maybe Vladimir goddamn Putin, that will stand up and dog walk Donald Trump in front of the UN. I have been telling my Jewish brothers and sisters that they're being played for fools, that your history is being used against you. It is being used against your own common sense. It is coming from Benjamin Netanyahu. I said what I said. But they are using your fear against you. I would hope, and I don't have to hope because I know there are Jewish brothers and sisters who know this. But they love to bash you upside the head with the Holocaust, only to then have a bunch of people with the swastikas and the SIG, whatever the hell, the triple H's and shit, or double H's, have them walk right behind them. Oh, remember the Holocaust? We'll protect you from the Holocaust. Meanwhile, these some bitches is walking around here. I would hope like hell you know that. Your faith is being used against you. Because quite frankly, the people that swear they want to protect you, the people that swear they're trying to fight for you, don't give two shits about your ass. It's just as simple as that. They do not care. If they could make anti-Semitic jokes, they would. They pick on us because literally, they can't get to you just yet. See, that boat is never, that train is never late. That bus is never late. Go for black folks, then you go for Jews. Go for Jewish folks, then you go black. Period. Happens all the time. Will never be them. When I saw that I will vote for Donald Trump shit, I'm looking at him like, what the hell makes you think he likes you? Y'all accents are too thick. Your music has way too many horns in it for his ass. Oh, shit. Hey, YouTube, if it starts being a little bit too wonky, give me a thumbs up and I'll start over again. Morning, Wolfie. Wolfie's in the building. You will never be them. Never. You could stop speaking your native tongue today and only speak the way you see other Caucasian people speak. They still don't give a damn about your ass. They don't. But we all have to be peaceful. We have to be tolerant. We have to make room for different opinions. I think Jasmine Crockett is an accomplished black woman with a degree and things of that nature that make her one of the best reps we have. Laura Loomer called her a ghetto hood rat bitch. I guess we have to have room for a diatribe, right? We've got to make room for conversations we really don't want to have. Do I look like the sort of person that wants to sit next to a bitch that would sit up and call a accomplished black woman a ghetto hood rat bitch? Do I look stupid to you? Do I look like I smoke crack?
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
In a situation like that, I protect and honor and respect black women. All the time, every day, twice on Sunday, right? So if I go on a tirade, buenos dias, if I go on a tirade about what this bitch just said about a sitting representative in the United States Congress, somebody's going to come tell me I'm misogynistic. Somebody's going to come tell me that was too far. You're being misogynistic. You're showing your misogyny. Excuse me. Excuse me. So my belief in protecting black women has to come up against, oh, well, don't go that far. You're being misogynistic. It was okay for her to call her a ghetto black bitch, though, right? Simple question.
Why?
Why? So Jimmy Kimmel came back last night, right? Everybody's happy. Yay, Jimmy came back. Woohoo! He set a strong tone. Violence is never the answer. Jimmy Kimmel didn't get arrested for popping Charlie Kirk. A white dude did. Somebody stop me when I tell a lie. Who shot him? Who shot you? Who shot you? A white dude. Wasn't Jimmy Kimmel. Wasn't Jimmy Kimmel. Why was his ass having to come out and apologize? All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm going to shut this down and then start.